Hi everyone, my name is Mridul and welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, I decided to recreate a look that Alia Bhatt is wearing in her recent movie Badrinath Ki Dulhania, and also it's very similar to the makeup that I was wearing in my top 5 nude lipsticks, and I've gotten so many requests to recreate that look. So I decided to combine the two and make this video. I hope you guys enjoy. You want to start off with a well moisturized face. I like to use this moisturizer by Clarins. To prime my face, I like to use the Nivea Men Aftershave Balm. Now this has a very high level of glycerin which helps the makeup last longer. I like to dot it all over my face and massage it into my skin until it gets a little tacky. And that's when I move on to foundation. I like to use the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation in the shade 320 Caramel Toffee. Now this is a foundation that I use when I'm filming videos or taking pictures because it has extremely full coverage and it photographs really well. As usual, I like to dot it all over my face, and using this buffing brush from Forever 21, I like to buff the foundation into my skin and blend it really well. Now to make my makeup last longer, I will be baking my face. Baking basically refers to letting translucent powder or loose powder sit on your face for 5 to 10 minutes, which basically allows the heat from your face to set your foundation and then dusting it off your face, which leaves your face flawless and creaseless. I like to bake the bridge of my nose, my chin, and especially under my eyes, because when we'll be using the black eyeshadow, there will be a lot of fallout and the loose powder will really help to catch all of it and avoid ruining our foundation. As per usual, I like to fill in my eyebrows using the Anastasia's Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. I like to start off by making a basic border around my eyebrows and then filling it in with short strokes. To make sure that my eyebrows don't look super unnatural, I like to make the tails of them a lot darker than the front part of it. Moving on to eyeshadow, I like to use the Maybelline The Nudes palette, and I like to pick up this light brown shade with a fluffy brush, which I will be using as a transition shade. I like to dust this light brown into my crease so that when we'll be using the dark brown and the black, there will be some sort of transition and a little bit of an ombre. Now my biggest tip to have a really beautiful smoky eye is to have a clean blending brush at hand, so that after every step you can go in with that clean blending brush and really blend out the edges to avoid that harsh look. Now to intensify the light brown, I like to pick up this dark brown shade again with a fluffy brush and add it to my outer V and a little bit in the crease as well. Going in with a clean blending brush again and cleaning out the edges. And lastly, I'll be adding this black eyeshadow with a pencil brush and really patting it onto my entire eyelid, not going above my crease. Now to really intensify the black, I picked it up on my finger and started patting it all over my lid. Now if you're not really sure where your crease ends, all you really need to do is hold a brush against your eye, and the area that really sinks in or where the eyeball ends is your crease. Again, picking up the clean fluffy brush and cleaning out the edges. Now in order to create that symmetry or the balance, it's really important to use the colors that you've used on your upper lash line, on your lower lash line as well. So I started off by picking up the black shade on my pencil brush and smudging it on my lash line. Next, I picked up the dark brown shade and began blending it further. Now to really intensify the look, I used the Maybelline Colossal Kajal in the shade Super Black and lined my lower lash line and also my upper lash line. I smudged that using my fingers. Next, I used the Lash Sensational Mascara by Maybelline in order to prep my eyelashes for false eyelashes. Now, I haven't applied the eyelashes on camera, so if you all want me to make an entire video on how I apply false eyelashes, do let me know. But I used the PAC eyelashes in the number 213. I highlighted my brow bone using this silvery shade. So yeah, this is what the before and after looks like. After 10 to 15 minutes, I like to dust off the excess loose powder, and with whatever's left on the brush, I like to dust it all over my face. To highlight my face, I like to use the Makeup Revolution Shimmer Brick in the shade Radiant. Using a fluffy blending brush, I like to place this highlight on my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and my cupid's bow. For this brownie nude lips, I started off by lining my lips using the Sephora's Crayon Lip Liner in the shade 15 Deep Beige. And lastly filled in my lips using the MAC's Taupe lipstick. So yeah, that's the completed look. So yeah, that was my recreation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on my socials and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!